Glad you're still watching Life Stories. I'm here at Bukedea District Local Government, where Irene works as the District Councillor representing people with disabilities. Irene.
Yes, please.
There's something we haven't talked about.
Yes.
When you were still home. You never told me anything about your father.
Yeah.
Where is Dad?
I lost my father.
Oh, sorry.
So I am remaining with only the mother. My father died in 1996.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, he died from Gulu during the Gulu insurgency, during Okonye's insurgency.
Was he captured by the rebels?
They actually laid ambush on them. The Okonye's rebels laid ambush on them when they were traveling, heading to Gulu. So around Lira, somewhere there, is where they laid ambush on them.
Okay.
So he died on the ambush. So I'm actually remaining with only the mother.
Okay.
Of which mother, she's now old enough. She cannot do much for me.
Is there a history of blindness in your family?
The mother of my father, the so-called my grandmother, I'm named after her. She's also called Akiso Irene. She also went blind, but at her old age. But her blindness, she went in, it was a gradual process, not very sudden like mine.
An instant like yours?
Yes.
Okay. Are you seeing someone in your life? Are you probably dating a man? Yeah? No?
Not really.
Okay. No one has made advances, or you keep pushing them away?
I keep pushing them away.
Why?
Sometimes I feel they have come out of a mockery. Yes. That's the assumption I have.
You don't feel like there's someone who can come out of love? Someone who's there just to love you? Because you're a very beautiful young lady. You're very intelligent, you know?
You may say that I'm beautiful, but I don't know in their hearts. Somebody might come in form of just weighing me and, you know, not with the true love. So it makes me fear.
Why don't you give them a chance?
Maybe as you have advised me.
But in a good way.
In a good way this time.
Not every man who comes with jump,
no?
Yeah, you take your time, you study someone, probably you never know.
Yeah.
Something might come out. Are you able to use the laptop in front of you?
Yes.
You can use it now?
I can use it, but this one right now, I don't have the software I need.
Why don't you have the software? You can't afford it?
I can't afford it, but if anybody helps me and actually buys it for me, I can use it effectively.
And it makes your work easier?
It makes my work easier than even using a braille. Because here, when I do my work, I am able to read it. You see? Yes, I'm able. They just help me to what? To read it, yes. Even when I have made some mistakes, I am able to correct it by the help of the JAWS.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So the JAWS is the most important thing in the laptop. Most important. And it's actually imported in Kenya.
Oh, it's only in Kenya?
Yeah.
Okay.
But even some other people here in Uganda have it, but very few.
Okay, what's that main thing that you use on a laptop?
Like now, when I'm in the workshop, I can also use it like other people are using books.
Like taking down notes?
Like taking down my notes. Yeah, yes, like even recording my few things.
Okay. How have you been able to work with all the facilities you require?
Exactly, it has been a challenge. You realize that I also want to note something down.
But you can't.
I cannot. I also want to read. I cannot read. So using only the ears is not enough to make me actually perform better. So that's why the district supported me and took me for Braille course and computer.
Okay.
But so far, since I trained, I have not got my personal laptop. I have not got a braille. I even needed a recorder to ease my work.
So at the moment, it's just your ears and the brain?
I'm only using the ears and the brain, which makes the work very difficult.
Hard. Okay.
But I believe my work will be simplified if I got a laptop, a brailler, a recorder. It will actually ease my work as a counselor. Even sometimes I would like to visit my people. You just go on a plain head, you know. You can, everything can be jangled up.
Are you using a mobile phone? Do you own a mobile phone?
Yes.
How do you go about with it? How do you use it? Is it installed with probably a voice command?
Not really. I have not actually accessed that one, but they are there. But due to financial crisis, I'm not able to brochure it. I'm using the ordinary phone these other normal people are using.
I managed to have a chance to see how she goes about her daily life at work. She is undeniably intelligent, which you can tell from her use of the phone and computer.
0.
I'm still opening.
0.
0.
7. 8. 2. 30.
30.
Yes.
3. 0.
9. 5.
9. 5.
9. 5.
Again 9.
Yes.
5. I call?
Yes. Oh, nice. Nice. So that's really great. You haven't missed even a single number. That's nice.
I switch it off?
Yes. Oh, okay, that's impressive. What if you get probably a message? You have someone to read out to you?
I use somebody to read it for me.
Okay. Oh, then show me how you check the time.
I press this. Where's that one?
Is someone calling you probably?
I receive?
Yeah, it's okay. You can receive.
Hello? Hello? He's busy talking to another person.
Okay, so we check the time.
The time is 5:07. The time is 5:07. The time is 5:07. The time is 5:07.
That's nice. Okay. At least you know the time, you know, so there's no excuse that I'm late.
No. I'm ever
I'm
punctual.
joking. Oh, really? That's
when
great.
there's a council and sector, whatever, I'm ever punctual.
Ah, that's nice.
My clerk to council can bear me a witness.
Yeah?
Yes. I deserve an award there.
I know. They should award you. Anybody has challenges in life, you know, whether you're sighted or you're blind or you're lame or you're totally normal, you know. Everyone has challenges in life. What challenges are you facing apart from the few you listed?
I am challenged in terms of mobility. My work is more of community work than office. I'm not supposed to be basing here in the office, but my work is to move around in the community, meet my people, talk to my people. But the biggest challenge is transport. Sometimes when you get a guide, when you get a border, that's all money. So it makes the whole work very difficult. And even at home itself, just as you have seen my place, cutting grass, you have no money to buy the grass, hire that person who builds for you the house. Accommodation is the biggest challenge. And then there are other challenges, like when you go to the hospital, sometimes it's a private problem, but you are there with a guide. Sometimes some doctors base on guides instead of allowing me, giving me opportunity to explain my problem, what has brought me to the hospital. I could have picked that guide just on the way, But now
just to take it to that particular place.
Yes, to connect me to the doctor.
To the doctor.
Yes, but you find the doctor, what's her problem? He's not giving me opportunity to talk for myself. You see, I might even shy of assuming I had syphilis, gonorrhea, you know.
Yeah.
I cannot tell this guide that I have syphilis. I have that kind of arrangement. We have challenges.
Okay.
So doctors should also learn how to handle people with visual impairment. And then maybe probably the government of Uganda should look around counselors with disabilities in terms of mobility. Mobility is not actually very easy. Even coming here in the district, sometimes I come on voluntary basis, like coming for a conference. It's a voluntary thing. We're not paid, we're not salary earners. You see that. It makes the whole, but I like my work. I know that I trained on a computer, but I still needed to add more skills, even up to the degree level, because I only attended certificate. I needed to go back to school, if at all opportunity could come from any angle. Yes. Or else go back to the other very course of teaching.
Of teaching.
Yes.
Which is quite hard also, you know. You're willing to do the job.
I'm willing.
Okay.
For her, regardless of how much struggle and challenges she has to endure, she keeps optimistic about the future.
There was a time we had a chat with you when we were walking here, and you told me the time you found out you're blind, when the doctors told you're blind. There was a time you thought about killing yourself.
Yes.
And now that you've accepted this, you're no longer thinking about killing yourself. You've accepted it.
Yes, I've accepted.
You've accepted it. What future goals do you have?
One is to get better papers for myself, because the work I'm doing as a counselor is not a permanent job. It's just a contract. Tomorrow I'll be thrown out. I needed to get a better paper where I can also position myself to earn a living. Actually, that's my dream at the back of my mind.
That's the biggest dream as per now?
The biggest dream.
Okay. Is there any other?
As I've told you, also accommodation.
Okay.
But when we talk, and also these equipments, much as I talk of education, I cannot go just with hands for any course. I needed a laptop, madam. I needed a braille. I needed a tape recorder. But where to get all that? I'm also troubled.
It's next to impossible.
It is impossible.
So, do you have any word for people who are disabled? Not necessarily blind like you, but people with other disabilities.
As usual, I usually share with them that much as we are disabled, but we have to fight. Life has to continue. Try what you can. If you're gifted in business, do business. For those who have opportunity to go to school, please utilize that opportunity. For those who are politicians, you know we have different talents. So everybody has to utilize this talent to strive the future.
Okay.
We need not to sit down and give up, raise up our hands. No, life has to continue.
And grieve.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen very many, they are succeeding. They are even leading better lives than even normal people. But if only opportunity is given. You know, sometimes the community tends to be very hostile to us. They don't give us opportunity. That's why you see that.
You feel neglected.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if opportunity is given, any disability, any disabled person can do anything. Yes. But what we need is opportunity. And I encourage them out there that please come up. Let us not hide. Let us not shy away. We have to live in the community. We have to share with them so that we see that we are successful in life.
We all at times are faced with troubles unbearable, but the idea of losing sight or any other sense should be a nightmare for anybody. But does it mean we should dwell on the impossibilities compared to possibilities when faced with such unexpected turn of events? Absolutely no. Irene's story is one all those with disabilities can borrow a leaf from. To the rest of us, let's learn to be as supportive as possible to people different from us.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Welcome.
And thank you for the volunteer work you're doing for our society.
Yes.
I'm sure one day you will be paid off. Whether it's God paying you or someone watching, I'm sure one day you'll be paid off for your work. You're not doing this for free.
Thank you.
Someone somewhere is appreciating, and you'll be, I don't know, you'll achieve something out of it, you know? Thank you so much for being a part of this edition of Life Stories. As you heard from Irene herself, disability is not inability, and she has proved that beyond reasonable doubt. Until next time, Twa is up next.